Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement and create a new one. Use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 169, NASDAQ up 57, S&P's up 21, gold contract up $36, trading at $1,284 an ounce. Silver up 94 cents at $20.11 an ounce. Platinum up 38 at $1,047 an ounce. Copper up 8 pennies at $3.18 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1.83, trading out at $104.69. Bonds up 1.5 at $134.09. King dollar down $1.31 at $82.91. Euro up 1.15 at 1.30, and the yen down 80, trading out at 98.88. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Here at 1675, you get the high up there of 1687. You get another spike high up there at the 1674, which you got over. You're at 644. Bottom line is that, yeah, that high, well, another 20 points tomorrow. I don't see it, but bottom line, it can get tagged. We came down off that high, folks. When we take a look at it on the 22nd, this is what you have. We get into this today with 741 million, and you're dealing with 854 at the high. If we go look at the SPY, you'll see the correlation inside the SPY. The SPY did 125 million. That 125 million is going into 244. What you do have in the SPY is pretty neat, actually. So watch this. So on the 22nd, we come off the high with conviction, 244 million. Today, what we do, you gap open, you go higher all the way up, and that symbol up there, folks, is a sweet little hanging man. That's what it is. You know, we'll see coming into a Friday if, in fact, you close underneath it. The confirmation on a hanging man is that's exactly the next day you close underneath it, the following day you close underneath it. There's your confirmation that markets hung up at the highs, and there's people hung up at the highs. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. What you have with the Dow Industrials is this. Dow Industrials go up $1.69. She's at 15,460, and you get the 15,521 that more likely is going to get spiked. You have 2 separate spikes up there. The first spike was the 22nd, up to 15,542. Gave it up that day. The second one was 15,521, and then gave it up that day. Also, NASDAQ Composite. We have what the composite is this. Composite goes up 57 points. The composite is over its highs. The composite closed at 35.78. So it took the highs out, took them out with lighter volume. You know, we'll see when you get a higher highs. Bottom line, with volume or without volume, you can get higher. What we do have is this: is that the composite did 1.7 billion. That's versus 2.1. Inside the 3 Qs, what we have is the NDX 100. What the NDX 100 did, she did 44 million shares. She's not over the highs yet. She's going into 59 million. And what does get interesting inside the NDX 100, it was Rangel Resources that was putting the big juice in it, folks. Now, let's go over to the gold contract. What do we have with gold? What we had with gold out here today is this. We did 197,000 contracts. You're up $36. Not bad. You know, it would have been. I would have liked to see more contracts, but bottom line, you got to start in it. What we did do is that this is the first time that we actually took a swing point out with volume. So check it out, and that's in the equities also, folks. And when I'm saying the first time, I'm talking about going back almost a year and a half. Okay, so it's made a bottom. That's the bottom line. Gold contract. That's what we did. We took out 1267. That contract had volume out there of 170 million. 170,000. We took it out with 197. That sets up. It's going to go make the run now to 1351. That's a big run because we're at 1284 right now. Bonds. We take a look at the bond market. Bond market came off the lows with a vengeance. What she's done is she's done a couple different things. So she spiked down on the January 5th level. Spiked down, rejected that level the following day, got back inside a range, not the larger range, got back inside a range. So what do we do out here today? You're starting to build cause. You did 328,000 contracts. Still hasn't broken the downtrend. Downtrend is still there, meaning the downtrend that started on May 1st. What it would need is it would need a wide price spread, accelerated volume, kind of where it is right now in order to break that downtrend. Dollar index. We go over to the dollar index. We take a look at the dollar index. This is what we did in the dollar index. She gapped down 52,000 contracts, and she's going to need more contracts to basically break down. It's not a breakdown. She's actually going into 57,000 contracts. And that's at a lower level. So that's at 82.23. Yeah, 82.33 is the high there. So we'll see how she comes into that level. Still not enough. We did 100% move of the last move, meaning it was at 84, 83 in May. It gets down to 80, goes back all the way up there, is backing down. It is backing down with volume, though. So we'll see how it backs into this tomorrow. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. If we do go inside the NDX 100, as to what the strength was inside there, it was a gold stock. Well, you had a lot of strength in there, but gold stock, Rheingold Resources was the biggest structure out there. That was up $7.18. Rheingold is also showing that these gold and silver equities, not all of them, but many of them have hit a bottom. What we did with the Rheingold, took out the swing point, took it out with volume. We did 515. Oh, actually, hold it. Oh, it's close. No, we didn't. Interesting. So what happens is this. Yeah, we didn't. It's close. 515 versus 595. So we didn't take it out with volume. Many of them did, though. There's a few others that actually did. If I look at First Majestic took it out. That's a silver stock. We did 1.6 versus 1.3. Great Panther took it out. These things you're going to move. Now, what you have, which is really cool, is it's going to be just the opposite now, folks. Meaning, we talked a lot about the ETF structures on the way down, because what was happening on the way down inside the GLD, inside the SLV, is that as the ETF structure got sold, what ended up happening is that each and every time the sponsor of the ETF had to sell that at the end of the day, meaning selling the physical. That's what was happening in the physical. Inside the equities, whether it's the GDX or the GDXJ or the XAU or the HUI, as those babies headed lower, guess what? Each and every day they had to sell. Well, when you get a day like today, what you're going to see is that now they get a buy. So the trend has absolutely changed there. And coming off the bottom, what does happen with the after any large downtrend like this, okay, coming off bottoms, you'll go up 20, 30% very quickly. Most of these are up over 10% just today, okay? So the first 30% is kind of sweet. And then what you'll see some backing off, you'll see some building cause, you'll see some pulling back with lighter volume. You get plenty of time to get into these. That's the bottom line. We go take a look at some of the high volume stocks, still in a low volume market. You had Advanced Micro up 47 cents. Intel was up 74. Intel came off the bottom. You had Wells Fargo down 18. The GE was up 40. Barrick Gold was up 122. Let's go look at Barrick, ABX. Because Barrick Gold not only got under all its lows out there, she's gonna make it back up above. Okay, so Barrick got down to a price point of $13.43, and you put this back on a 15-year. Okay, so what Barrick has to do. She's still got quite a way to go, but check this out. So Barrick still has to get back inside $17.28. But bottom line is that can't bust them down, gonna bust them up. They get back inside those ranges. Barrick had come all the way back to levels of 2002 and 2000. Yeah, in 2000. That in 2000, folks, was before the run started. The run started late 2001, 2002. We take a look at the oil market. So what we had with oil finally pulled back today, CLQ3. We take a look at oil. What we have with oil, there she is. Oh, interesting. So oil got to the higher high, 107.45, and then basically pulled back. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We ended Dow Industrials finish up 169. NASDAQ up 57. S&P's up 22. We're going to be right back.